What's up guys, this is Steve for Android at Night, and today I'm going to be showing you some unreleased Android apps that you can try right now. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. The first app on this list is called Island, and this solves a problem that a few apps have tried to tackle, but I think it does it in a slightly more elegant way. This allows you to clone applications so you can have a separate account for say work and a separate one for home. This in and of itself is a really useful feature. For example, I have an Instagram account for work that I manage, and this means I can log in on a separate account on the same phone. But what really sets Island apart is that these cloned apps do not run in the background and they have no access to data or anything like that until you open them. This plugs into Greenify in order to hibernate these apps, so it makes this a much more battery friendly option if you do want to clone applications and use multiple accounts. Next on this list we have Pixel Drawer. And this is a really simple application which gives you the Google Pixel styled application drawer, but it gives it you as an icon. This is really useful because you can use it with any custom launcher that allows you to create a shortcut. And you can toggle on and off some of the best Pixel Drawer settings. So if you want a search bar at the top of your app drawer, you can have that. You can decide whether you want the suggested apps at the top of your list, and you can also turn off the scroll bar if you want to as well. In the paid version, you get even more customizability. You can use a custom icon pack. You can change the size of your icons as well as changing the font and the color of the labels. And in the paid version it lets you change the app drawer icon itself. This is really useful if you want to use a custom launcher that maybe doesn't have the best app drawer in the world, or if you just want to unify your app drawer experience across multiple launchers.
Go home. 7.
The next app on this list comes from our overlords themselves at Google, and this is Google's Voice Access app. What this allows you to do is control your phone or your tablet using nothing but your voice. This, for me, is a pretty cool thing just to mess around with, but actually in terms of accessibility for people with disabilities, this is really cool. If you are in a situation which results in you not being able to interact with a smartphone using your hands, being able to use your voice is the next best option, and Google's attempt to get this working is actually pretty impressive. You have to set the accessibility up and give it access to your phone, and you then continue to issue voice commands. Everything on the screen is assigned a numerical value, so each button has a number. You then interact with the button by simply stating it. But the thing that really impressed me is the few times where I said a command without saying the button, and the intuitive software managed to actually understand what I meant and would implement that action. This is kind of an extension of something like Google Assistant, and I guess the aim is at the point where you never even need to interact with your phone at all. You can just talk to it and it'll do everything for you. Even at this early stage, it's really impressive and it's definitely one you should try out. And if you've say got limited motor skills or something like that, you might find this really useful. If you like graphic design, you're going to love the next app, which is called Plaid, and that is played like the shirt rather than played like the game. This is a front end to a website called Dribbble, which I've talked about before because there's another app out there called Ripple which does something very similar. And this is a website where people share really cool design inspiration and just the sort of nice stuff that they've made. And what this offers over Ripple is a plugin to a website called Design News. This is another online community that shares artwork and ideas with each other, and if you are into design or anything creative, then it's something you might want to check out. The next app on this list is called Screen Resolution Changer. And this is one that is definitely still very much in beta or probably even alpha, and there's a reason why it's not been released yet. But I thought I'd include it on this list because it's got so much potential to be really disruptive. What this aims to do is allow you to change your screen resolution and your DPI without being rooted. This is something that you can do on the Galaxy S8, and it's a really easy way of saving battery life on your phone. I think this would be a really great feature if it came natively to Android, and seeing someone trying to make an app specifically for unrooted devices is really impressive. It doesn't work on my Galaxy S8. I got it to work once on my LG G6, although I then did a software update and since then it doesn't seem to want to work. But if you do have any success with it, let me know in the comments below. And the final app on this list is called Rave Music Player, and the reason I've included it in this is I just really like the design. It's super simple, it's very material, but then when you play a song, the way that you track forwards and backwards is by spinning around on a circle. It's a really simple idea, but I really like the aesthetic and I'd be very interested to see where this app goes. As I said, these are all pre-released apps. These are unreleased that you can currently get on the Play Store if you search for them. So don't expect them to all work absolutely perfectly, but it's definitely worth looking at these kind of apps and supporting developers who are sort of on the fringe of producing something. A lot of these apps are maybe 6 months, 3 months away from being perfect, and all they need is a little bit of extra support from people going to the Play Store and trying them out. There's a few in here that I'm really excited about. If the resolution and DPI changer can work on an unrooted phone, that's going to really change the game. The ability to change your screen resolution is one of my favourite features on the Galaxy S8, and seeing that come to all of Android would be really, really cool. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Steve for Android at Night. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You can follow me on all my social media whatnots with the links in the description. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.